Cool. This is such a wonderful day, and we are here to celebrate the White Coat recipients, but in a way, we are here to celebrate all of you. And everyone here is so proud of your achievements, including your teachers, your parents, your support system, your friends, and of course, you yourself. Give yourself a pat on the back, and I am so proud of you. So, I want to tell you something. I think you and I have a lot in common, but you and I are unique in our own ways. Well, I have not met any one of you, maybe, or most of you, so how can I say that? Well, biologically speaking, and since a lot of you study biology here, 99.99% of our genomes are similar. Did you know that? Did you guys know that? But what makes us unique? That remaining 0.1%. Did you know how much is that mathematically? That's 3 million base pairs that makes us different from each other. But in real life, we just talk philosophically. So what makes us unique? What makes you unique? I think it's your choices, your experiences, your perspectives, and your values that make you unique. So today I'm going to talk about your unique journey and how you can all find your own paths to success. It doesn't have to follow a prototype, you can all find it. But remember, whenever you are on that path to success, it is not something that you do alone. There's so many people involved. So here is my cheerleading team. My parents who are my role models, by the way, my mom taught physics here, so my association with Woodlawn is more like it has been a little bit longer. My family, my kids, Aditi and Vijay, were basically, they're not now in college and high school. My wonderful work team, and then I have some mentors and my friends who I can call at 2 a.m. in the night if I have a question. So I hope that you all can try to find your own cheerleading team. So with this, I'm going to talk for a very short time, but it's about explore, persist, and succeed. So that's the theme I'm going to talk about. And the first thing that we're doing is exploring. So what you see here is a person who has climbed a mountain. Now, I have no experience of climbing mountain. I have barely done something where I've gone like 0.8 mile up and down, so I'm pretty terrible at it. But it is this person who tried to explore this peak, right? So the first phase is exploration. So do you get asked the question what do you want to be? Do you get asked that question? Does anyone get asked it? Oh, a lot. Yes, so we do get asked that question. What do you want to be? Where do you see yourself 10 years from now? What kind of job do you want to do? So I thought about that question for the first time, what I want to be, when I was 5 years old. And what happened is, my parents took me to watch the night sky using a telescope on rooftop of the university where they both used to teach. So when I saw the rings of Saturn, which by the way is amazing, I still remember that impression. And I saw the moon and I thought, wow, I should study the night sky. That'd be amazing. If I can maybe discover something, a mega scale object in the sky, that would be amazing. So that's what led me to my first thought of being, maybe studying astronomy, being an astronomer. And so I ended up studying physics in college. So fast forward, I was doing my master's in physics, but my university had this unique provision where they would allow us to do a dual degree. So my parents said, hey, you want to take biology? I said, nah, I don't think I like biology. They said, no harm in exploring. So I said, okay, well, I could explore that. So I started to take biology, and guess what I realized? Not only was it much easier than quantum mechanics, nuclear physics, and solid state physics, many of those courses, but it was also the lab part. Now, how many of you do experiments? Like, do you engage in some kind of experiments? I see some hands. Wow. So I was like, when I went to the lab, I was like, wow, this is it. I had the lab keys. I would go in the afternoon, not come back till late in the night, and just be doing stuff on trying to discover something in the desert soil where I lived. So that experience really shaped me, helped me explore. And guess what happened? I did not actually study the mega scale objects. I ended up studying the microscopic cells, the nanoscale biochemical reactions while I did my PhD. So that's what happened when you explore. Now, since I asked you the question, what do you want to be when you grow up? So here is my question to you, and I hope this really works, so fingers crossed for that. So if you can, pull out your cell phones, please, and all you need to do is, I'm going to go one slide back so everyone can see. All you need to do is put slido.com and put the password in there, this number, 1730675. And let's see, is it showing? Okay. Once you do that, you would see a question. Does everyone see a question? Awesome. Okay, well, I'm curious to know what everyone in this room wants to be. Let's see. And yeah, you do not have to know it. If you do not know, you can just say undecided. You can say exploring. You can say I don't know, or still figuring out, or whatever comes to your mind right now. It doesn't have to be something that you are sold on. Okay. All right. Oh my gosh. Well, I think we created the whole village in here. So we have people who want to be in criminology, financial analyst, forensic scientist, radiologist, MRI tech. Oh my God, that's a lot of professions to count on. This is amazing, guys. Yeah. So so this is how you start shaping your career. Now everyone knows the difference between job and a career, right? Job is something you do to get that. But this, what you are writing here, is amazing. I can see this word cloud, and it tells me that we are going to have some great bunch of professionals coming out of just this room alone. Yeah, and there are some I don't know, and I'm exploring, and that's fine. That's totally fine. And someone wants to be a surgeon. Wow, you guys, some of you have to address this because I have no idea how to do that. So yeah, thank you so much for those responses. I just want to say that now I want to go to the next level. So once you have thought about what careers you want to be, do you know what all you need to do? You need to persist. You need to make sure no matter what, you're gonna stay on it. And sometimes, we wake up and it's like, I don't want to do anything today. Maybe do something really small that day, but take that one step. So one more thing that I want to tell you is, during my PhD, I was in a crystallography lab. Do you know what happens in a crystallography lab? If you do not have a crystal, you do not get a PhD. So what happened is that I was trying to crystallize some of the proteins that I was given from Mycobacterium tuberculosis. They were all very finicky proteins. I tried to crystallize them. Days passed, became weeks, weeks became months, months became years. Every setup that I did took me a week, 70 weeks, 75 weeks. There was no success at all. Every time I would come, and I worked 6.5 days in a week. So I actually would work the full Saturday and half of Sunday. So then what happened is, when our collaborators gave their one new protein, I set up the tray, came back the next day. Guess what happened? They were crystals. Oh my gosh, I was so amazed. And at that day was the day I knew I would actually graduate and will have a doctor in front of my name. So yeah, this persisting for 1.5 years kind of helped me in realizing that I can achieve anything that I set my eyes to. And also after that, I want to tell you that I had a roll-up bed in my lab. Because when you set up a crystal on an X-ray machine, you need to be there for 72 hours. So you better be eating and sleeping somewhere nearby. So, kind of the persistence kind of pays off. And you can see here this person who has climbed this mountain, he has succeeded and he has reached that level at the top. And I just want to talk a little bit more about success. So, it's important to celebrate your success, small and big. The world is confusing. There is so many different things happening. So make sure you are surrounded by your cheerleaders who are happy to celebrate you and who are happy, and you can celebrate your own success. So that's important. But remember what happens when you get to a successful point, you will find there are new avenues. let's say you became the radiologist and now you are like, what, maybe 25, 27, whatever that age is. Now you're going to set your eyes towards new success, right? You're going to be looking for that big award, or maybe become a chief resident, or maybe get this big, I don't know, another big position, and maybe you're going to change careers. I never knew I could be an entrepreneur, and I started a business last year. So if I can do it, anyone can do it. So when you find that success, you will find there are new pathways and new avenues to explore, and you can kind of continue on that cycle. So with this, since the definition of success is different for different people, success could be happiness, could be fame, could be family, could be anything that you wish for it to be. So what do you think is your definition of success? I would just love to hear a little bit, whatever comes to your mind right now. And I don't know if you are still logged into the Slido thing. I don't know how it works. It's slido.com, and the number is 1730675. Okay. Wow, that is a wonderful word. Someone said fulfillment, to achieve your goals and achieving what you want. Yeah, I see a lot of achievement. Getting paid, of course. We all need to get paid, right, for what we do. And satisfaction, prosperity. Yes, being proud. Yeah, being really proud of your achievements. So, there are all these different things that come out of this, and this word cloud really shows to me the level of maturity people in this room have, you all students have in this room, that you want to you have your own definition of success. So seek it out, make sure that, and I see the word cloud still filling up, so be proud of what you achieve, celebrate your success, and I'm going to share this word cloud with Ms. Rajmani so that it can be something that if she wants to share it with you guys. Yeah, and being happy. I saw one more that was being happy. Yes, being successful should make you happy, right? So, so of course you need to explore, persist, and discover your own path to success. But remember one thing in life: liberate yourself. You don't have to be succeeding or failing. There's no failure. You either win or you learn. So make sure to think of your experiences like that. And with this, I want to introduce three wonderful professionals here who I'm calling rising stars. The first one is Daquan Johnson, who is pursuing his PhD at University of Maryland. The second is Anika Hamilton, who is pursuing a dual degree in medicine and Masters of Public Health. Now that's complicated, at University of Maryland. And the third one that I know that came along with me was Aiden Dunphy, who is pursuing his master's at Johns Hopkins University with some bigger goals. So with this, I would like to turn it over to Daquan.
Testing. Okay, so as I was introduced, my name is Daquan Johnson. I'm a Fall Pacific native.